I'm a marketing manager who lives in the suburbs and commutes to work on the highway. I live alone. So of course I needed a car that could seat 12 and is equipped to drive across Arctic tundra. It just makes me feel better.
The new
Dodge Durango.
Mine is bigger.
Driving, something almost everyone can do. Unless you're too young to drive, too old for a license, are disabled, got your license revoked, use public transit, etc., etc., etc. Oops, hold on a second, I forgot about this one. Yeah, this is a pretty big problem. Car culture, something that's been known for generations upon generations. I feel like everyone has a memory or two of them going to Blockbuster as a kid to rent out a game that they really wanted to play. Actually, I take that back because according to my analytics, apparently some of my viewer base is a lot younger than I thought they were. Assuming you're above the age of like 13, you probably remember going to Blockbuster Video in like 2005 or so and picking up like the newest Need for Speed Underground game to play in the PlayStation 2. You'd go home, you'd pop it in, and you would see all the cool cars lined up on the screen. One day, when I get older, I'm gonna own a car like that. If only you knew how bad things got. Hey, welcome to my channel. I know I have a few longtime viewers on my channel, and if you're one of those people, thanks for tuning in. But I gotta talk about cars for a little bit. Yeah, the used car market is in shambles right now. As a kid, I was always obsessed with cars. I would collect all the Hot Wheels cars, I would play all the car games, and my mom even let me park her 2000 gray Elantra when I was like 8. That being said, I was always excited to get my license and finally get the car of my dreams to work on. Unfortunately, for many people, trying to get a used car within the past year or so has been absolutely soul-crushing. Like, it's really bad.
I'm looking to sell this old American manufactured 1994 Suzuki Vitara.
Oh cool, I'm interested. How many miles are on it?
A little over 200,000 miles,
That's pretty high, but how much do you want for it?
$8,500.
Are you on drugs?
Unfortunately, interactions like these have become the norm in the last year, especially in the European and Japanese car markets. Cars that would normally be no more than $500 on a good day have recently launched in prices, sending them well into the thousands of dollars. As I said in my last video, there's actually a legitimate reason as to why this is happening. A few months ago in Japan, a very important plant that was responsible for the manufacturing of silicone had actually burnt down. Because of that, mixed with the coronavirus, production had completely slowed to a halt. With that happening, there was literally zero production of new cars because the computer chips needed for them literally didn't exist. In turn, people realized this and started jacking up the price of their car crazy fast in order to make a profit. This is me giving you a little advice. If you have a car that's in working condition as of August 12th, 2021 in the year of our Lord, God bless, don't buy another car for your own good. The best way to describe it is if you bought a stock at a really high price, but the moment you bought the stock, the price just came crashing right down. So all of a sudden, oh no, I'm $5,000 in debt. Hello, who is this? The mob? What? You're gonna take my children? I barely know anything about stocks, by the way. Don't come to me for stock advice. This car should not cost this much money. This car should not cost this much money. This car should not cost... Hello? Who is it? So do you want anything, or? Yes, TikTok is another reason prices are so high at the moment. I've noticed that a lot of my videos have reoccurring themes for some reason. This wasn't intentional. Hi, I am
Generic TikTok user.
and I like to dive into trends and then ditch them the moment that I become bored with them. Before, I tried skateboarding, but now I'm into cars. I will now be purchasing this dangerous and high maintenance 90s Japanese sports car and trashing the out of it with eBay engine mods that are unsafe for the car. I'll then put heart stickers and sad boy vinyls all over the exterior. That sounds like a commitment. How long have you been driving? 2 months. How will you pay for all this? How will you pay? It's none of your damn business. Yeah, these people need to stop doing what they're doing. Oh no. The gatekeeper alarm. Yeah, unfortunately I sound like a bit of an elitist here, so let me clear this up. I have no problem with people joining the car community. This is an RAB, or Respect All Builds page. If you're new to cars, you should take pride in learning how to work on it and make it your own. But would you mind maybe just like waiting a little bit? I know I said before that circumstances are weird right now, but if you're a new driver, don't worry about impressing people with your first car. I promise you from the bottom of my heart, cars like these will not love you. There's a reason why they were going for $500 before everything happened. People don't realize the power that a lot of these cars have and how janky they are. So they either blow up the engine or warp it around a tree. This means that there's now one less model of that car left in the world. So then they get another car just like it, rinse and repeat. This drives the price up way more than you think. I'm saying this because right now, one of the biggest trends on TikTok are cars. A lot of TikTok's demographic are getting licenses at around the same time, and they're buying up all these cars. Then they tell people, look what I got. You should get one too. This brings me to something that hits very, very close to home. Miata Marco. Miatas are amazing cars. I love them and I always have. These things used to be like $300 max 2 years ago. I couldn't get one though because I have to keep my current car, Cappuccino, until it eventually dies. Because of TikTok, people have been buying up these cars like crazy and modding them to hell and back. It was pretty much a snowball effect, and it led to the price of them going from like $300 to $13,000. And that's for one that's in fair condition. Like, it would have rust and stuff and it would still be $13,000. To put it into perspective, right now you could get a used BMW for cheaper than a Miata. This breaks my heart. Look, I know I'm gonna get a Miata one day. It's a bucket list goal of mine. For the type of car that it is though, I can't justify spending more than $3,000 to get one, and neither should you. Ultimately, I'm just gonna have to wait it out and hope for the best. Every Miata deserves a home, and eventually, maybe it'll have a home in my driveway. Thanks for watching my video, and remember to like and subscribe.